Hello there, I'm Ryan, and I want to feature your drinks here on this channel. If you have a recipe that you would like to share, then please follow the link in the description box below. Alright, today I'm going to do something a little different. The last 2 weeks we've done some Star Wars themed drinks, and believe me, there's more where that came from. But you know what? It's the summer, and I'm in the mood for something more tropical. And for that, I'm going to show you I've never been to Boston. Now, this particular drink was actually inspired by a friend of mine who decided to send me a bunch of names that he had created and challenged me to come up with as many recipes as I could to fit the names. And one of the names on that list was I've Never Been to Boston, which I thought was a fantastic name for a drink. And what better way to highlight the fact that we've never been to Boston than by taking Boston's most famous cocktail, the Ward 8, and turning it into something more tropical. And so that's what we've got here today. So let's go through the ingredients. Now the Ward 8 calls for rye whiskey. So I decided to split that between a white rum and Velvet Falernum. Now the particular rum that I am using here today is Probitas, which is the one that I do recommend that you use if you can. Now, when I first created this drink, the rum that I used was the Balcones Texas White Rum, but let's be honest, the only way you can get that is if you visit their distillery in Waco, Texas, and so it's not exactly accessible everywhere. Probitas hopefully is a little more accessible where you live, but if you can't find this, then the Plantation 3-Star, which is practically everywhere, will do just fine in this drink. Obviously the Velvet Falernum is a standard, and you should be able to find this everywhere as well. Now the Ward 8 also uses orange juice and lemon juice, and so I decided to use pineapple and lime juice. And then last but not least, there is grenadine featured in the Ward 8, so instead of the grenadine, I am using the passion fruit syrup. Now this drink will be served up, so go ahead and grab your glass, get it into the freezer, and let's build. As always, I like to start with my syrups. So into our tin, we're going to add a 1/4 ounce of passion fruit syrup. Follow that up with 1/2 ounce of lime juice. 1/2 ounce of pineapple juice. 1/2 ounce of the Falernum. And finally, 1.5 ounces of your white rum. It's as simple as that. Now let's add some ice and shake. Alright, here we go. Rescue your glass from the freezer. And now we're going to double strain right on in. And here it is. Yeah, I've never been to Boston. Let's take a sip. It's the exact tropical vibe that I'm looking for. You get some funky notes from the Probitas. The Falernum adds just the right amount of Caribbean spices, pineapple, the lime, and the passion fruit. All of it works really well together to make a delicious vacation-style drink. And so here's to you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and enjoy the rest of your day. Cheers!